Hey guys, welcome to the YouTube channel again. I wanted to do a little bit different today. I'm going to give you every reason not to buy a house in Central Ohio, or at least I'm going to give you the top 100 reasons that ChatGPT says you should not buy a house in Central Ohio. Um, but we're going to specifically look at 43229, but it applies for all of Central Ohio. But here we go. As we see here on Google Earth, 43229, that zip code services Columbus Public Schools, Westerville Schools, Worthington Schools as well. It is on the northern part of Central Ohio. Again, bordering Westerville, Worthington, and Lewis Center areas up here toward Powell. It gets out toward Minerva a little bit, but that is the area we're looking at today or discussing a little bit. We're going to go over the top 100 ChatGPT reasons that you should not buy a home in Central Ohio. Here we go. These are the top 100 answers. I'm waiting for the market to crash. It's been 10 years, guys. It's not actually going to crash. Renting builds character and pays someone else's bills. My landlord's dog likes me. Get your own dog. What if aliens invade? Are there aliens? And if there are, haven't they already invaded us? Interest rates aren't 2% anymore. Nope. They're around 6 to 7, which is where it was before the bubble burst back in 07, 08. And I don't see them adjusting down below the 5s probably. I don't want to mow a lawn. Pay $25 a week and hire someone to do it for you. The housing bubble might burst someday. Again, going back up here, it's been over 10 years since that happened. That was like 07, 08. We're 2025 now. How much longer do you want to wait? How much of someone else's equity do you want to build up? Waiting on it. I'm still deciding what vibe I actually want. This is a great one, guys, because I'm going to tell you, you choose what vibe you want. But you don't know what vibe you want until you at least go out and see 6 to 8 houses. You can look at them online. It does not matter. It does not matter what you see online. What matters is when you show up to a house, you stand in a physical house, you walk that house, that's when it matters. The vibe that you have when you're in that house that's potentially your house is way different than the vibe you get looking at pictures that may or may not have been photoshopped to look a little bit better than what they do in person. My mom said, wait. If I waited on my mom to give me an answer on if I could buy a house or not, I would have never bought a house. Commitment issues, guys, that's on you. I honestly, if you're not ready to buy a house, I can't make you ready to buy a house. But I can tell you this, owning a house, building equity, building wealth, which is real estate's the number one way people build wealth in America. So starting to build that wealth is a big deal for a lot of people. Number 11, my ex lives nearby. Then get a different zip code. Look at a different zip code. If your ex lives in 43228, look at a different zip code. If she lives in 43081 or 43229, look at a different zip code. It's not that hard, guys. I'll buy after I get promoted. This is a great one because everyone will buy after they're promoted. But I say, let's find your house now. And then when you get promoted, you'll have more disposable income. I enjoy throwing away $2,000 in rent. Well, if you enjoy that, then by all means, throw away your 1,200, 1,500, 2,000, 2,500 in rent. But I would suggest that you start investing it in your mortgage payment. That way you can build equity and long-term wealth. I want to wait for my horoscope to align. Do I need to say anything? I guess maybe if the Sunday paper writes your horoscope and says buy a house, you will. But I don't think your horoscope's paying your bills. I don't think your horoscope's building you wealth. You have to make actionable decisions to do that. And now is definitely a great time to do it. A few more houses are hitting the market. The market's softening up. It's the right time. I'm not ready to decorate. Is anyone ever ready to decorate? Buy a move-in ready house. Make it to where you don't have to decorate. Make it to where you can slowly decorate and make the house what you want it to be. I might move to Bali. We all might move to Bali. And if you have equity in your home, it'll help you move to Bali quicker. Paint colors overwhelm me. Again, this goes back to a move-in ready home. Most generally, people are putting them on the market with more neutral colors. And as time goes, you can change the colors if you want, but you don't have to. I'm waiting for a sign like an eagle carrying a for sale sign. I mean, I guess I could do a big banner for you guys and have it fly over the city with drones, but it's time to buy. It's the for sale signs are out there. You just need to get with a real estate agent that's passionate about what they do, that's going to look and take you on as many showings as you want. The voices on TikTok said to wait. Guys, no one, especially the people that post on TikTok, which I'm one of them, by the way, no one has a crystal ball and can see the future. I can't. You could buy a home tomorrow, the market could crash. But guess what? If I get you in that home at the right price, it ain't going to matter if the market crashes tomorrow because you'll weather the storm 4 or 5 or 6 years and you'll still have the equity there in your home. Now, if you tell me you want to buy a home and sell it in 12 months, I might advise against that. But if you're telling me we're buying your forever home, it doesn't matter when you buy. I just bought a $7 latte, budget below. Guys, there are down payment assistance programs out there that you can cabbage onto and take full advantage of. Specific neighborhoods, specific homes, and outside of that, still other programs. Zillow scares me. Zillow scares me too. So don't look for your home on Zillow. Get with a real estate professional, have them guide you. My dog likes our current rental carpet. And your dog will like a nice, beautiful backyard. I hate the smell of new appliances. Well, just because you buy a home doesn't mean it's going to have brand new appliances. You can target a home that has older appliances. I'm too young. Are you 25 or older? Then if you are, you're probably not too young. I'm too old. Do you have sound mind and body? If not, you're probably not too old. I'm too middle-aged. Again, it's a number. If you know how to repeat back something that was told to you yesterday, you're probably good. I'm not sure how mortgages work. You know what? I'm not even sure anyone ever knows really how mortgages work. But what I do know, I have a couple great loan officers that can help explain that to you. I saw one bad article online. I see 100 bad articles online every day. They're predicting the stock market to crash. They're predicting the stock market to triple. They're predicting, Bitcoin to be at $500,000 a share. And they're predicting interest rates anywhere from 3% to 100%. Guys, it's an article. People make guesses. It doesn't make their guess right. My coworkers said it's a bad time. Yeah, it's time for you to start really thinking for yourself and not listening to coworkers. I haven't finished binging Netflix. I don't think anyone will ever finish that. I'm waiting for the right energy. Well, you're never going to have that energy if you don't see houses. My rent is only $3,000 a month. It's fine. And I can get you probably close to a $500,000 house for $3,000 a month. If not a little north of. I think you'd be happier there. I'm scared of HOA fees. Not every house has HOA fees. I don't want to be house rich, fun poor. I don't want you to be house rich, fun poor either. That's why we need to put a good plan together to go over everything. My lease just renewed for 500 more per month. That is actually a reason to start shopping. I might win the lottery instead. And you have 1 in a billion chance of doing that. And you also have that same chance of getting struck by lightning. I wonder which one will happen first. What if the fridge breaks? There's some things that we can put in place inside of buying your real estate contract to see to it when that fridge breaks in 6 months or a year, you get a new one. I don't know what equity means. Again, you need to talk to a mortgage expert. I have a couple of those available that can go over what equity means. I'm focusing on buying more NFTs first. I think you should put your money into real estate. I'm allergic to paperwork. Everyone's allergic to paperwork. I like paying someone else's mortgage. Well, I don't really have an answer for that other than you're making someone else rich. Interest rates went from 3 to 6. So I'll just never own. And you'll never build equity. You'll never own anything. My friend's cousin's barber said, wait. We're taking advice from a barber, guys. What if I buy and then get a raise? Great. That means you have this extra money for fun, as it said earlier. I can't decide between granite or quartz. I think you should see houses with both. I want to see what happens in the election. It's over. Trump won. It is what it is for the next 3.5 years now. I'm scared of commitment to drywall. There's other material besides drywall for your walls. Guys, stay tuned. I'm going to do the rest of this list starting with number 51 in the next video.